got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your love and emotion endlessly. I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your love and emotion endlessly.
Hey guys, today I bring you a fun Valentine's Day tutorial. Excuse whatever is going on with my face and hair. I literally, I took a break after I filmed the main part because I was gonna wait to film the voice part. And I was out on my apartment's couch doing homework, and I literally just fell asleep for about an hour. So might be a bit of a hot mess. Reapplied my lip stuff, fluffed up my hair, and decided to get going with the filming. So regardless, the close-ups and stuff were done beforehand, so you can still get the full effect, and it's still going to be an awesome look for all of you lovely people to wear this coming, was it Friday? Oh snap, it's Friday. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. So for today's base, I started with one of my favorite ever color tattoo, Pomegranate Punk one, which is a fun burgundy type color. And I just put that all over my lid for a nice base that's going to bring out the colors I'm using. Today I am using my Makeup Geek shadows, and I am using only Makeup Geek today, as I always pretty much do first. I'm taking my highlight color for my brow bone. This is Vanilla Bean. I always like to start with that just to make sure that everything is set there and I'm not blending my darker colors too far up. So put that along my brow bone. I also went ahead and popped it on my inner corner. For today I am starting with all matte colors as my base and then just adding some shimmer for a bit of a shine. But I want the look to kind of have an overall satiny finish. So Vanilla Bean on the inner corner before I put a shimmery color there will just keep it from getting too frosty. Now the color I went with all over my lid and through my crease is this one, which is Unexpected. It's that matte purple color a la Tease by Urban Decay, and it's really pretty. So I just took that on a flat shader brush and packed that all over my lid, and then literally just took it, dumped it in, and turned it on this side to flip it through my crease. It makes it super easy because you only need one brush to do that first go around. And just layer that up till you're satisfied with the level of it, because you can kind of layer this color and get it from a light medium to even medium dark if you want it. I went with in between. After that, you just want to go ahead and take your clean blending brush and really buff that out. For especially a romantic look, I think it is super important that it's soft, so just really buff that out. Sit there, take your time. It's going to make it look so much better in the end. Now my next step was to go ahead and add that sheen to my lid. Now on my inner corner I'm taking Shimma Shimma, which is a peachy champagne color. It's this one right here, I believe, yes. And taking that from my very inner corner all the way through 2/3 of my lid or so. Moving over to the color right next to it in my palette, which is Prom Night. It's supposed to be somewhere in Max Satin Taupe. And I just tap that over the rest of my lid just because I wanted to have a little sheen there too, but obviously I wanted it to be a little darker out there. And buffed out once again, as I said, very important part of the process. I am using about 50 million different liners because it is a very there's different liners needed for the look. The first one is just whatever black pencil liner you have. I'm using this as a base for a shadow, so it can be literally anything. It doesn't have to be waterproof, doesn't have to be really anything. I'm just picking a Covergirl Liquiline Blast in Black Fire, and what you want to do with your pencil liner is just line right along your lash line and kind of wing it out at the end. Keep it pretty thin. You don't want a lot of this there. It's just as a base for eyeshadow. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect either. I just flipped it around and did the smudger and just used that to make sure the texture of it was nice and even across, not too clumpy, because you want it to be smooth to start blending your eyeshadow over it. For blending over that, I used a pencil brush because I don't want a precise application as much as I just want to buff some color over it. And for this look, I am using a gorgeous red color called Bitten. I haven't used this for you guys a whole lot yet. It's a little bit intense, but this manner of wearing it is very wearable, so that makes me very happy because I can see everyone being able to wear this day to day. So taking that on my pencil brush and just really buffing that over my whole line I just put down. The idea is to really get buff out that black completely. You don't really want much of a black line left. We're going in later with liquid liner, so you don't need that to be black. You just want to buff it out. and then went in with my blending brush and buffed between this and the rest of my lid, and it's going to create such a soft look. And actually where that red meets my purpley tones, it's going to kind of give a fun pink color, which is very Valentine's Day. When you do that, it's going to be pretty far out from blending out that wing. I just went in with a little more unexpected to blend out that crease, and once again buffed it out with my blending brush as well. The thing I did was take my highlight colors to touch up. So first I went with Vanilla Bean on the brow bone, which will help me buff out any edges of my crease and make them nice and soft. And then I went with Shimma Shimma and touched up where I had put that, just to make sure it was nice and bright and not too dark. Some nice liquid liner. I wanted to go with a subtly defined look. I'm usually more of a smoky liner and the whole eye girl, but I think there's something really romantic and flirty looking about some liquid liner. So I am taking my L'Oreal Infallible Super Slim in black, and I'm just going pretty much, because some of that black liner did still leave a bit of a mark, so I'm following that shape for a thin look with a nice little wing on it. Just something very subtle and girly. Doing a whole video review type thing on this liner next week, where I will talk more about it, but it does need set. So I am just taking a matte black. This particular one is Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and I'm using that on an angle brush and literally just setting that line. You don't want to smoke it out at all. You don't want it softer. You want that definition. So I'm just taking it right along my line and setting it. And now we are moving on to the lower lash line, where we're using two more liners. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in Nude. I'm just using this to brighten up my waterline, brightens up the appearance of your whole eyes, especially if you're tired, but you don't want to look tired. So just pop this on through your waterline and it will really help with that. Lower lash line, I'm taking, this is Urban Decay's Rockstar. It's just a dark plummy color, and I'm just kind of putting a little bit of that on my lash line, just gently, just through where like the lashes are, not too far in. I'm just using that down there for some definition without being like black or anything. And with my pencil brush and a little more of unexpected and running that along there to smoke it out, I'm also going to really go to town buffing it. You know how I said it should be a soft up top? It should be even softer on the bottom, because you want it to just look very effortless, just like a little definition without being like lines. So really buff it out. I also went ahead and put a little Shimma Shimmer on the inner corner of my lower lash line as well. Again, want to make sure you're nice and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for your date. Last step for the eyes is to get yourself some big flirty lashes. I'm just using mascara today. You can obviously use falsies. This is the Maybelline's The Rocket in Blackest Black, and I'm just doing 2 cuts down the top, 1 on the bottom for nice big come hither lashes. Okay, for cheeks and lips, I'm actually using the same product. Keeps it nice and simple. This is the Covergirl Lip Perfection Jumbo Gloss Balm in Watermelon Twist. It's just a really fun watermelon-y pink color. I've been loving it recently. So to apply this on my cheeks, I just run a little on the back of my hand and then take my Real Technique stippling brush, pop it on, and then pop it through my cheeks. It's a very subtle pink that's just going to give your cheeks a nice glow. Now I just decided to go with a little highlight today. I'm not really a highlight kind of gal, but for this event I think it's nice. I went with my favorite highlight, which is very subtle. Like, it doesn't really look highlighted as much as it just gives you a soft glow from within type deal. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana, and I'm just taking that right along my cheekbones and my nose, and then just pop your lip color on and you're done. My finished Valentine's Day tutorial, I hadn't done one since 2012, so I figured I'd better just whip one out for you. I personally don't think Valentine's Day is one of those holidays where you need a super dramatic eye, so I just wanted something very soft and girly that had those fun purpley tones worked in, but while still being wearable. I really like it. I hope you guys did too. Definitely check out my Z palette haul, where I show you all my Makeup Geek shadows as well as my MAC ones that are in here. And yeah, you'll see more looks coming up with that soon. Hopefully more tutorials coming your way. I know I've been doing a lot of getting ready videos. These are just, those are just a lot easier to film. This takes a bit of time, which sometimes I nap through. But I do enjoy tutorials a little more myself. So I'll be trying to get more of those up for you. Whatever you are doing on Valentine's Day, I hope you have a great day. I have no plans, but that's okay. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all very soon.